Welcome back to our Lakers News Report. And buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and potentially game-changing narratives the NBA has seen in years. A storm is brewing, and its eye is locked on Los Angeles. Whispers are turning into full-blown discussions. Phones are ringing behind closed doors, and strategic leaks are finding their way into the public sphere. What we're looking at isn't just another trade rumor. This feels like the kind of seismic shift that could alter the NBA's landscape for years to come. Behind the scenes, a force of nature is stirring. Not just a player, not just an all-star. We're talking about a generational talent, the kind of athlete whose mere presence tilts the axis of competition. And if the latest intel holds any truth, the Lakers are on the brink of witnessing a monumental event, something that could rewrite history. What started as a casual mention by a trusted insider has snowballed into a full-fledged scenario that demands serious attention. The conversation has evolved. It's no longer a matter of if but when. Interestingly, the Lakers' front office has chosen silence as their strategy. No denials, no clarifications, just a calculated stillness that only amplifies the intrigue. But make no mistake, beneath that quiet surface, there's a flurry of activity. Executives are working overtime. Scouts are being repositioned. Salary cap analysts are crunching numbers deep into the night. There's a sense of urgency, an unspoken understanding that something big is coming. It's as if they know more than they're letting on, as if they're preparing for a grand arrival. And here's where it gets even more compelling. The player in question is not some fringe contributor. He's not a role player coming off the bench. This is a name that belongs in the same sentence as the greatest to ever do it. We're talking top 3 in the world. A future Hall of Famer, a 2-time MVP, an NBA Finals MVP, someone who has already shifted the course of NBA history once and could be on the verge of doing it again. Sources close to the situation are keeping their lips sealed, but the moves are starting to reveal themselves. One of the league's most storied franchises is quietly amassing assets, positioning itself for a run at this superstar. Discussions are happening in whispers, careful and calculated, with no formal offers on the table yet. But interest? Oh, the interest is real. Lines of communication have been established, and the player, this once immovable cornerstone, has shown signs of being open to a new chapter. For over a decade, this player has been synonymous with one city. He built his legacy there, delivered a championship, stood firm when others sought greener pastures, signed extensions, doubled down on loyalty, endured adversity, and became the face of the franchise. But times are changing. The supporting cast around him is crumbling. Injuries have taken their toll. Key players are aging out or departing. The future that once seemed so secure now looks fragile. For the first time in his illustrious career, he's asking himself a question he never dared to entertain. Is it time to move on? That question is reverberating across NBA front offices. Executives are scrambling. Trade machines are firing up. Usual suspects like Miami, Boston, and New York are lurking, keeping a watchful eye. Yet amidst all this, one franchise stands out. A brand that transcends basketball. A team with a legacy of greatness. A colossal market. An unparalleled platform, and a history rich with championships. For a player chasing not just success, but immortality, the allure is undeniable. And that place is Los Angeles. Now, let's stop dancing around the name. Yes, we're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak himself, a 2-time MVP, a defensive powerhouse, the man who dominated the 2021 Finals with performances that are already etched in NBA folklore. The same Giannis who, despite the siren calls of bigger markets, remained loyal to Milwaukee, determined to build something unique. But loyalty has its limits, and as per multiple sources, those limits are being tested. Reports indicate that Giannis is now open to the idea of a move, and guess what? The Lakers are firmly in the conversation. It all began with a bombshell segment from a major sports network, highlighting a crucial detail. Milwaukee does not control its own draft picks for the next 5 years. That revelation changes everything. If they were to lose their franchise player and enter a rebuild, they wouldn't benefit from their struggles. They can't afford to hit reset without a significant return. Any potential trade would need to bring back not just picks, but real, impactful players. This is where the Lakers come into play. They are among the few organizations willing and able to offer a compelling package. Even more importantly, they have the infrastructure, the history, and the ambition to make this move work. Giannis still has 2 years left on his contract, but in today's NBA, player agency is king. If he makes it clear that Los Angeles is his preferred destination, the dynamics of any trade negotiation shift dramatically. His current team would have limited leverage. Holding on to an unhappy superstar is a recipe for disaster. Trading him for maximum value, even if that value isn't the highest offer on paper, becomes the pragmatic choice. Behind closed doors, the Lakers are already maneuvering. Their financial strategists are working through scenarios. Their draft assets, scarce yet valuable, are being evaluated. Young players with upside are being discussed. Even future picks as far out as 2029 are in play. Because when the name is Giannis, you explore every possibility. The question then becomes, why would Giannis entertain this move now? A closer look at Milwaukee provides the answer. A key player is set to miss the entire upcoming season due to injury. Another veteran is nearing retirement. The core that once carried them to a title is unraveling. Giannis, who once championed loyalty above all, is now faced with the harsh truth that loyalty does not guarantee championships. Not anymore, especially when your co-star is sidelined for a year and your general manager is wrestling with cap constraints. Meanwhile, the Lakers are quietly rebuilding with precision. One of their cornerstone players remains productive, defying age and expectations. A young star has emerged, showcasing elite scoring and playmaking abilities. Another rising talent continues to develop, expanding his role and impact. Even with the departure of a key contributor, the foundation is solid. The addition of Giannis could elevate this team from a playoff contender to an outright juggernaut. Picture this: 2 elite players, each with distinct yet complementary skill sets, joined by a veteran leader with a championship pedigree. This trio wouldn't just compete, they would dominate. Giannis would no longer shoulder the burden alone, as he often did in Milwaukee. Instead, he would integrate into a system, a brotherhood, a legacy. The Lakers offer not just a team, but a tradition. And rest assured, they're moving with purpose behind the scenes. Every piece of this puzzle is being meticulously examined. Roster construction, cap management, draft assets, all aligned towards one singular goal. The possibility of acquiring Giannis is not a pipe dream. It's a calculated ambition. Talks are expected to accelerate as the offseason progresses. A meeting between Giannis camp and Lakers executives could be the catalyst. Should Giannis express genuine interest, should he even hint at Los Angeles being his desired landing spot, the wheels would be set in motion. The impact of such a move would ripple far beyond the Lakers. Rival executives would be forced into reactive mode. Championship windows for some teams would slam shut. Super teams assembled elsewhere would suddenly appear inadequate. Even reigning champions would have to reassess their depth and strategy. The combination of Giannis with the Lakers' core would be a nuclear-level shift in the competitive balance of the league. The media frenzy would be unprecedented. Primetime games, sold-out arenas, merchandise flying off shelves, global attention. The NBA would capitalize on this storyline at every opportunity. Fans would flock to see this new iteration of the Lakers, and with good reason. We wouldn't just be witnessing a star-studded lineup. We'd be on the verge of a new dynasty. Of course, every blockbuster move carries risks. Injuries, personality clashes, the immense pressure of expectations. But if there's one franchise built to handle the spotlight, it's the Lakers. And if there's one player whose work ethic, humility, and hunger align with the Lakers' ethos, it's Giannis. He's not coming to Hollywood for glitz and glamour. He's coming for championships, for legacy, for history. The path forward is clear. Should Giannis make his intentions known, the Lakers will not hesitate. They understand the magnitude of this opportunity. They know that pairing him with their current stars could cement their place atop the NBA hierarchy for years. As one veteran gradually transitions out, a new face of the franchise would emerge. Giannis, leading the next great era of Lakers basketball. Timing is everything. This could unfold in a matter of weeks, days, or even faster. All it takes is one conversation, one signal from Giannis and his team, one definitive phone call declaring Los Angeles as his chosen destination. When that moment arrives, Milwaukee will have no choice but to engage. Waiting would only amplify the risk. Letting Giannis walk in free agency with no return would be catastrophic. That's why we're watching this story with laser focus. The front office is vigilant. The league is alert. And fans everywhere are bracing for what could be the defining move of this NBA era. A single transaction that could send shockwaves through the entire league. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, in a move that has sent shockwaves throughout the NBA, Kevin Durant has officially signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. The news, initially leaked to the media and then confirmed by sources close to the team, marks one of the most surprising and impactful player movements in recent basketball history. After weeks of speculation surrounding Durant's future, few could have predicted that he would join forces with LeBron James and Anthony Davis in Los Angeles. Durant, a two-time NBA champion and former MVP, had remained relatively quiet about his intentions during the offseason, keeping fans and analysts guessing. His decision to leave the Phoenix Suns comes as a major surprise, especially given his continued high-level performance and the Suns' expectations to contend in the Western Conference. However, sources suggest Durant was intrigued by the opportunity to play alongside LeBron, whom he has long respected as both a rival and a leader. The Lakers, who had been looking to make a bold statement after an inconsistent season, now emerge as instant title favorites. The addition of Durant gives them one of the most dangerous trios in NBA history. With LeBron's unmatched court vision, Davis's dominant inside presence, and Durant's scoring prowess, the Lakers are poised to make a deep playoff run and possibly add another championship to their storied legacy. Social media exploded within minutes of the leak, with fans, analysts, and players expressing a mix of disbelief and excitement. Durant has often been at the center of controversial moves, most notably his departure from Oklahoma City to join the Golden State Warriors in 2016. But this latest chapter might be his most stunning yet. As the NBA landscape adjusts to this seismic shift, all eyes will be on Los Angeles. Training camp will be under unprecedented scrutiny, and every Lakers game will be must-watch TV. One thing is certain, with Kevin Durant now in purple and gold, the NBA will never be the same. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.